So, the Nova Scotia RCMP says it is reviewing thousands of video files, assessing hundreds of tips, and examining evidence, including a pink blanket. So, this is the first time that they've actually stated that they have in evidence a pink blanket. Most of what they have set up to this point is that there's been no evidence, which, as we've stated, they can say what they want, right? So they can say they haven't found any evidence. Daniel passed to the polygraph. They can say whatever they want. That's how they need to proceed with the investigation to get to the truth, and so be it. Um, as the intensive investigation into the disappearance of 2 young children in Pictou County continues. So I'm wondering if they just decided, okay, well, this is all over YouTube about the pink blanket, so may as well just come out and state that there is evidence they have the pink blanket, and there's other stuff they have as well. Um, Right now, there are more than 800 tasks associated to this investigation, said RCMP Staff Sergeant Robert McCammon in a news release Wednesday. A tremendous amount of careful, deliberate investigative work is underway by people here at home and in other parts of Canada. Our collective efforts will continue every day until we determine with certainty the circumstances surrounding Lily and Jack's disappearance. So that's nice. That's nice to know, which I mean, I would assume. Yeah, they're not going to let go of this either, just like we're not. So that is good. Lily Sullivan, 6, and Jack Sullivan, 4, were reported missing on May 2nd after their family said they couldn't find the children in their home on their property in Lansdowne Station, Nova Scotia. um, the children's mother and stepfather told police they last saw Lily inside the home and could hear Jack that morning. It is believed the siblings may have wandered into the woods, but there has been no sign of them since they were reported missing almost 11 weeks ago. So, and as I stated in my last video, although, you know, Daniel said that he did see Lily, they are not going by that timeline. They're saying that they were last seen on May 1st. Police previously confirmed Lily and Jack were with family members on the afternoon of May 1st, and that was CCTV footage and a friend of Daniel's eyewitness. But of course, I don't care about that. What I care about is the factual CCTV evidence. Um, so RCMP released an update Wednesday today on its investigation efforts, which include the following: reviewing roughly 5,000 video files obtained through a video canvas of Lansdowne Station and surrounding areas, assessing more than 600 tips from the public. Formally interviewing more than 60 people and administering, excuse me, polygraphs to some of them. Forensic examination of material Hi, guys. I don't know what's going on. Now my avatar's gone and unable to load layouts. You know what? I'll come back. No, I don't even wanna do that because I'll have to start a whole new live. Maybe I'm gonna have to start a whole new live and sign back into StreamYard. I don't know what's going on. Can you guys hear me okay? Can someone just put the number 1 up and let me know that you can hear me? Anybody? Maybe you can't hear me. Thank you, Stella. Okay, thanks, Jonathan. So, I don't know how far I was in reading that when my computer went dead on me. Oh, and there I am again, because you can't see the screen when you're reading something. Um, so I'm not sure when I went dead. So maybe what I'll do is read it from my phone so I can see the screen. And I'll just start from the beginning again. Sorry, guys. I don't know how far I was through it, and I hate to make you listen to it all again, but okay. So, missing Nova Scotia children, RCMP reviewing 5,000 video files as intensive investigation continues. And this is CTV News, and this just came out at 10 a.m. While I was looking for some other stuff, I noticed it. The Nova Scotia RCMP says it is reviewing thousands of video files, assessing hundreds of tips, and examining evidence, including a pink blanket, as the intensive investigation into the disappearance of 2 young children in Pictou County continues. Right now, there are more than 800 tasks associated to this investigation, said RCMP Staff Sergeant Rob McCammon in a news release Wednesday. A tremendous amount of careful, deliberate investigative work is underway by people here at home and in other parts of Canada. And I don't know when I went dead. Uh, did I mute? No, can you guys hear me? And high crime for out that. Thanks everyone for being here. I'm having a little bit of technical issues. My computer. Well, it's not my computer that went dead. It's StreamYard that went dead, and I couldn't tell when I went offline because you can't see the screen when you have an article up. Okay, so tremendous amount of careful, deliberate investigate. Efforts will continue until yeah, so he's saying that there's uh other yeah, all over Canada. Yeah, all over Canada, which people had been asking in chats and stuff, well, I hope it's not just here that's involved in this because, how much do they know? How well trained are they? And I mean, yeah, common sense tells us, right, that they're pulling in every resource that they can to help in this case. Um, so, our collective efforts will continue every day until we determine with certainty the circumstances surrounding Lily and Jack's disappearance, which is great. They're committed. Lily Sullivan, 6, and Jack Sullivan, 4, were reported missing on May 2nd after their family said they couldn't find the children in their home or on their property in Lansdowne Station, Nova Scotia. And I had said, so they were reported missing, but RCMP state they were last seen on May 1st. That's what they have in their alert. If you go back and watch my last video I did, we talked about it. And they're not saying they were last seen on May 2nd, as Daniel states him seeing Lily. The children's mother and stepfather told police they last saw Lily inside the home and could hear Jack that morning. It is believed the siblings may have wandered into the woods, but there has been no sign of them since they were reported missing almost 11 weeks ago. Wow, 11 weeks. Um, yeah, so they're saying that, it was reported by uh, the stepfather, but that's Daniel saying he saw Lily. However, they're saying that they were last seen on May 1st. Police previously confirmed Lily and Jack were seen with family members on the afternoon of May 1st, and that was CCTV and a witness. But I don't really pay attention to the witness who's Daniel's friend. We obviously know CCTV's facts, right? The RCMP released an update Wednesday on its investigation efforts, which include the following: reviewing roughly 5,000 video files obtained through a video canvass of Lansdowne Station and surrounding areas, assessing more than 600 tips from the public, formally interviewing more than 60 people and administering polygraphs to some of them. Forensic examination of materials found through ground and air search in Lansdowne Station, including a pink blanket officers seized on Lansdowne Road. Now, I was saying that's new. They've never admitted this evidence before to the public. They've typically say, there's no evidence that was found. But I mean, they're going to say what they have to, right, for this investigation and to do what they can to find out what happened to Lily and Jack. And if they have to say those things, or that Daniel didn't pass a polygraph, and perhaps, or that Daniel did pass a polygraph and perhaps he really didn't, they're going to say what they have to. Submitting judicial authorizations to seize and examine materials and devices that may provide information useful to the investigation. The Northeast Nova RCMP Major Crime Unit is leading the investigation. So, Major Crime Unit is leading the investigation with assistance from other RCMP units across the country. The National Center for Missing Persons, the Canadian Center for Child Protection, and provincial municipal police agencies from Nova Scotia and other parts of Canada, and the municipal police. So that's good, right? And our force here in the town of New Glasgow has a very good major crime unit. Hi guys, I'm back, I hope. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? I had to come back on my phone. Okay, good. Wow, I don't know what is going on. I've never had that much issue on my computer before. It's kind of crazy. Okay, now I have to, I'm on my phone now. I have to go get my tablet to bring the article up because the internet on my phone or on my computer for some reason is not working. I've never had that issue before. Just bear with me, folks. I'll have to do a lot of editing on this video. I thought I was just going to come on right quick and give you guys the update, and then I was going to skedaddle, but I guess that didn't work out. Oh, well. We just don't know, do we? All right. Lily and Jack. All right, let's try this again. Oh, and I hate to do this to all of you that have heard this already several times, but I'm going to have to read it again because for those that come in and didn't hear where I started off. Okay, so this is through CTV News. And it is an update that came out today about an hour ago now. It wasn't an hour ago when I first started this. So CTV News, missing Nova Scotia children, RCMP reviewing 5,000 video files as intensive investigation continues. The Nova Scotia RCMP says it is reviewing thousands of video files, assessing hundreds of tips, and examining evidence, including a pink blanket. So this is what stands out in this article because they've never stated about that piece of evidence before, and there is other evidence as well that they're still not discussing, but obviously we all know about the pink blanket. So they are now confirming, yes, the pink blanket is evidence. As the intensive investigation into the disappearance of 2 young children in Pictou County continues. Right now, there are more than 800 tasks associated to this investigation, said RCMP Staff Sergeant Rob McCammon in a news release Wednesday. A tremendous amount of careful, deliberate investigative work is underway by people here at home and other parts of Canada. Our collective efforts will continue every day until we determine with certainty the circumstances surrounding Lily and Jack's disappearance. So they're committed, for sure. Lily Sullivan 6 and Jack Sullivan 4 were reported missing on May 2nd after their family said they couldn't find the children in their home or on their property in Lansdowne Station, Nova Scotia. The children's mother and stepfather told police they last saw Lily inside the home and could hear Jack that morning. It is believed the siblings may have wandered into the woods, but there has been no sign of them since they were reported missing almost 11 weeks ago. And now I had added to that where Daniel states he had seen Lily that morning. When you read the information that was updated on May 3rd, the intrusive alert that RCMP put out, they state the kids were last seen on May 1st, not May 2nd, as Daniel states. So they're not going by that timeline. And you can watch my last video. I talked about that. Police previously confirmed Lily and Jack were with family members the afternoon of May 1st. The RCMP released an update Wednesday on its investigation efforts, which include the following: reviewing roughly 5,000 video files obtained through a video canvass of Lansdowne Station and surrounding areas, assessing more than 600 tips from the public, formally interviewing more than 60 people, and administering polygraphs to some of them. Forensic examination of materials found through ground and air searches in Lansdowne Station, including a pink blanket officers seized on Lansdowne Road. Submitting judicial authorizations to seize and examine materials and devices that may provide information useful to the investigation. And two, for any of you that are not up to date on this, where it had said police previously confirmed Lily and Jack were seen with family members on the afternoon of May 1st. That was via CCTV and a witness through Daniel. So we can obviously pay attention to the CCTV, right? That doesn't lie. So we know that's fact. The Northeast Nova RCMP Major Crime Unit is leading the investigation. So it's the Major Crime Unit leading the investigation, with assistance from other RCMP units across the country, which is great. They're reaching out to all resources, not just here locally. The National Center of Missing Persons, the Canadian Center of Child Protection, and provincial and municipal police agencies from Nova Scotia and other parts of Canada. The search and investigation. The RCMP first launched an extensive ground search for the siblings, which covered 5.5 square kilometers of heavily wooded and rural terrain shortly after they were reported missing. The search, which involved hundreds of people, dogs, drones, divers, and helicopters, was scaled back 5 days later. Additional searches took place on May 8th, 9th, 17th, 18th, 31st, and June 1st. In the latest search, 78 trained searchers from across the province focused on specific areas around Garlock Road and nearby pipeline where a boot print was previously found. And we know about that piece of evidence as well, and that it has been casted. I believe that's what they call it. Amy Hansen had talked about that. Police said the information gathered during the investigation, including all ground search and rescue efforts, has not identified any new search areas at this time. So this is the other important piece of this news release: the cash reward for information. A cash reward is being offered for information about the case. Last month, the Nova Scotia Department of Justice said the disappearance of Lily and Jack Sullivan had been added to its Rewards for Major Unsolved Crimes program. So that's something that was added that quick. I mean, you usually think of an unsolved crime, further down the road, right? But no, they determined that pretty quick. Thank God they did that. So which offers up to $150,000 for information in certain cases. Keywords, certain. Typically, money is rewarded for information that leads to an arrest and conviction in cases included in this program. In this case, the province said the reward amount will be based on the investigative value of the information provided. So, myself and other creators have discussed that as well, that, they're not going to offer a $150,000 reward because these kids are hidden somewhere. Excuse me. As, somebody was trying to pass off as to, this is what took place with these children, which we know that's not so. Lily is described as 4 feet tall and 60 pounds. She has light brown hair, hazel eyes. It is believed she was wearing a pink Barbie top. So they're now confirming again that it's the pink Barbie top she has on. So I mean, and this is 11 weeks in now, right? So, but Daniel has stated uh, that if you watch Justin Clutch Them Pearls, that or was it there he stated that? I can't remember, sorry, he's all over every channel, but he stayed at the pink Barbie tops in his house. Anyways, rubber boots with a rainbow print and carrying a cream-colored backpack with a strawberry print. Jack is described as 3 foot 6, sorry, and 40 pounds. He has dark blonde hair and hazel eyes. It is believed he was wearing a pull-up diaper and black Under Armour jogging pants. Now that's new. That information is new as well because it was always stated. It started out he was in a diaper, and then it went from that to he was in brown pants and a brown t-shirt. So now they're saying black Under Armour jogging pants and blue rubber boots with a dinosaur print. Anyone with information about the disappearance of Lilly&Jack Sullivan is asked to call the Rewards for Major Unsolved Crimes program at 1-888-710-9090. People who submit information through the program must provide their name and contact information. All calls are recorded, and that person may be called to testify in court. Anyone with information about the case who wishes to remain anonymous can contact Nova Scotia Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS. And that's it, guys. So I found that very interesting. It's good. It's good, that is confirmed about the blanket. So that is, that is fact. It's fact. And what they're saying there about that $150,000 reward. And I also corrected a mistake as well before my computer went down with that 150 in I think it was my second last video. I had stated it was the largest reward ever offered, and I made an error. It's the largest in the sense that they offer, as it stated right there in that article, up to 150,000. Yeah. So unfortunately, for some reason, I can't see your comments. Wait a minute. I'm not used to doing this on my phone. I'm only here on my phone because I can see them, but I can't. Okay, wait now. Okay. This was on my Facebook page. Okay, good. So it's getting out there. I think it's important. Osprey, I'm in the city. It's unbearable, so hot. Yeah, it's 32 here right now. Probably more actually, because usually when they say it's like 32 or whatever, and the thermometer outside here, I'll say like 34 or 35. It is so humid today. Yeah. Same here at Stella. I love to watch osprey down the river. They are big birds with golden eyes. Yeah, and I can't see any other comments because where my phone or my computer went dead, and I had to come back on. So thanks for being here, guys. This was just supposed to be a quick update for you guys because I didn't intend on coming on today. But I am going to be on tomorrow. I have some receipts to show you guys in regards to the last video I had done, the one just prior to this. So if anybody hasn't watched it yet, please watch it. And I'll be back on tomorrow with receipts to show the timeline there. To go along with the timeline that I'm talking about. I think it's important to have that information correct. And yeah, because I'm hearing some other stuff out there, and it seems that some of it is a bit off. It's a little bit off. So I just want to show the receipts and back up what I'm saying in my video. So have a great day, everyone. Lots of positive vibes, lots of love. Keep Lily and Jack in your thoughts. If you believe in prayer, your prayers. And yeah, let's just hope this gets solved, for these poor little babies. They're so cute. I'm looking at their picture right now. They're so cute. So take care, everyone. Bye. I gotta figure out how to end this live on here. I don't know how to. How do you do it? I don't know.